Hi guys, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So if you stumble upon my channel, welcome. This channel is all about programming, about app development, about game development, about incorporation of artificial intelligence, and you are watching a serious video about JavaScript. Okay, so before we get started, I have a small favor to ask you guys. As you guys can see, I'm a pretty small YouTuber and trying to apply for YouTube Partner Program and still lacking subscribers. So it really do me a huge favor, but for you just to click a button of a subscription, subscribe. Okay, so it really helped me a lot and keep me off the street. I really wish to keep this channel alive and generate positive revenue. So can help me make my ends meet. So without further ado, let's jump to it. So we already made our website, and it's pretty lame website. As you can see, it's just HTML. We don't even add CSS, but since the focus is focused on JavaScript, so that's totally okay. We got a pop-up which is alert hello world, and if you want to see the website, just click it. Okay, and you can open a Chrome, you can get a local host and pop-up saying alert hello world. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you a pretty interesting and convenient tool of testing and play around with the website. So for example, if you already got the website opened and you're using Chrome, of course, you want to reactivate that alert. How to do that? Pretty simple. You can press F12. Okay, and you guys can see we got a small panel here. Let me just make it a little bigger, and maybe just zoom it in. So it's bigger, much bigger. Okay, so you can watch all the source code. It's like a sort of a mini version of IDE, and we call that developer mode. So if you right click, you can also inspect. Okay, if, for example, this element you want to inspect, you can just right click and inspect. Normally you shouldn't be able to see that. Okay, so right click and then you click inspect. You can bring that as well. So if you don't click anything, you just press F12, you can see that developer mode as well. And we can see a lot of things here. We got elements. So basically this is just a sort of a similar to the IDE. You can see all the HTML code here. But that is not the thing that we want to focus on. The thing that we want to focus on is the console. Okay, so you guys already can see we got hello.js. You can click, double click, and you can change reference. You can even change the say I changed William to say Mary, something like that. And then this is sort of a work as a playground. So you can see this William just changed to Mary. Okay, so pretty simple. But here's another thing that you can play, which is reactivate the pop-up, which means that you're going to write a JavaScript. So you can go to the console, and the console basically, as the name suggests, is just a console. So it's like a terminal. Okay, so let me show you. So launchpads, it's like a terminal here. It's this is just different name. Okay, so you can type all this command and see everything. So basically Chrome already embedded a console for you to test and play around with it. So let me make it fairly big. So you can type info here, you type the prompt here and press enter, and you can execute that code. Okay, so for example, I can input some generic JavaScript. So let me say alert. Okay, and let's say I'm saying hi from console in Chrome, something like that. Okay, don't forget to close that, and you don't need to add this. You can add, you can skip it. It does not matter. So once you press enter, you can see this Chrome browser just execute that code and give you a pop-up saying I'm saying hi from console in Chrome. Okay, this is pretty brilliant. You can see this input and output, input, output. So it's pretty straightforward. You enter commands here in the console. You press enter to make the browser to execute that code, and it can work as a environment itself. So that's the very reason why I suggest beginners starting the first language to choose is JavaScript or web development, because it's so convenient. You don't need to set a extra IDE, set an extra environment dependency or the libraries. You don't need to do that. As long as you got Chrome as your browser, you can just do that. You can do the development. You can learn the syntax of JavaScript straight away, and it's so intuitive, and it can give you immediate feedback. So it can give you a positive feedback that you can learn and improve along the way. Okay, so let's try something more. Okay, so for example, if I want to say remember, if you if you already know of the programming language, you know there's a print function in a lot of programming language, or printf, something like that. Basically just a print thing that you write inside the sort of enclosure to the console. Okay, so in JavaScript or in this specific console environment, you can using log to print things out. Okay, so I'm going to control the console, so I can choose this console, and then I can dot, which means that we can execute a lot of functionalities inside the console. This time I'm going to just execute log, and inside of it we can log anything we want. So for example, we already got some text as a string. Let's give you some number, so maybe 888. Okay, so if you press enter, you can see we got 888 printed out. So this is input and output. Okay, and you can even got a console log, sorry about that, it's dot log, and then you can print as a string or array or whatever name that you call it. It's just some text. Okay, so you can use just a single quote or double quote, does not matter for now. Okay, so as a this is from the log, saying hello from the log. Okay, so press enter, and every console you got this is from the log printing out. Okay, so basically this is your first interactive environment, and you can execute theoretically anything written in JavaScript from here. So basically, if you want to test something out, if you want to add something, it's like a playground for your website. So at the left side, for example, I write, say I already got this little extension published at Google Chrome store. So for example, if you want to test a certain functionality, I can copy and paste a certain code, and I can just copy and paste that code at the console to test out what the code will have, or what effect the code will have on the website. Okay, so as we move on this course, I'm going to share with you some Chrome extension tutorial. I already published multiple Chrome extension to the Google Chrome Web Store, so you can check that out. And for example, this is pretty interesting. This is the rotate. So every time you click this, it will just rotate the whole website. Okay, this is pretty convenient, especially if you watch some video that got recorded like not the right direction, and they want to see that, but you don't want to mess up with the website, and there is no settings for the website or the player for you to rotate that. You can do that. Basically, this is achieved through JavaScript. We will come to that, but I just want to show you that you can also press F12, okay, and enter some parts of the JavaScript code, and it can achieve the same functionality. And of course, you can then wrap that into a certain extension in order to achieve that. So yeah, at last, I'm going to demonstrate how you can achieve the same functionality using the console. But right now, of course, you won't recognize all of it because it's pretty complex, including lots of things to consider. But I just want to show you that you can achieve, basically theoretically, achieve anything that a plugin can do, or a pretty complex app can do by just type something inside the console. I already copy and paste that here. So basically, you just want to rotate it. You want to get a document body attribute changed, and you can use WebKit transform to rotate it. Okay, so you can enter that, then you press enter, the whole website got rotated. And this magic trick works on any website. So for example, if you are watching say whatever website that you want to watch, so for example TechCrunch, I think it's a pretty interesting website that I enjoy pretty much. You can get a lot of startup information here. So for example, you watch this TechCrunch article, and you want to see a certain image. So for example, this image, you want to see that, but the image is not in the right direction, you want to rotate it. You can use the plugin that I wrote, but you can also use the code yourself. Basically, the plugin I'm using is also the code that based on this here. So you can copy and paste that and enter, and then the whole website just got rotated. But I think this rotated in the wrong way, because TechCrunch has got a lot of elements on that. So let me give you a simple website, maybe Yahoo. Okay. So yeah, this is, I want to the website do not have a lot of JavaScript on it. So okay, let me use that and copy and paste it, transform, yeah, rotate successfully. Okay, then do that again, you will just rotate to that certain degree. So for example, you want to rotate again, okay, rotate 180, you can do that. And of course you can do a positive, so maybe maybe positive 90 degree. Okay, so you can do all of it. Basically, you can embed it all sort of code inside a certain extension, and then just using the rotation click to do that. Okay, so yeah. So basically, that's all about the introduction of the console. And if you're still there, don't forget, the most important thing and the best way to support me is to subscribe to the channel. And if you think my video is helpful, please give this video a thumb up and share with your friends. Okay, thank you so much for your support, and I will see you. I update video every day, in fact, so I will see you pretty soon. Okay, bye.